Hey guys, this is urgent. I have just obtained some exclusive insider information about E3. Here, I have a leaked list of every new game that will be revealed during this year's E3. It's amazing, really, but enough of that, I will just get into it, okay? The first game is Milk and Eggs. It just occurred to me that this might be my shopping list. Before we begin, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and also share this video with your grandmother. If you really like my videos, remember to really subscribe. I will be posting my E3 Nintendo reaction and analysis afterwards. So if you're hyped about E3, please remember to subscribe. That would be something you don't want to miss. Otherwise, videos every Monday. Okay, so yeah, all jokes aside, E3 is great. I'm glad we are having E3 again. It's the biggest gaming event of the year, and there's going to be loads of cool announcements this year. Last year, we did not have E3 because, the small disease happened. Whoops. But this year, E3 is back, and I am very excited for it. I'm not sure how much the pandemic will affect this year's show altogether. Will it be filled with games that were supposed to launch last year, or will there still be some delays? I don't know. And also in this video, I will just mainly be talking about Nintendo because that's the company that my audience cares about, and that's who I'm best at speculating. So, yeah. And I have not looked at that many leaks, so don't expect me to talk much about leaks. I don't like leaks in general because most of them are fake and people get false expectations. So if you read a believable leak, don't assume it is real, don't fall for leaks, and especially don't get mad if that leak sounds really good and you want it to happen but it doesn't, because that's your own fault then. But today I will be talking about two main things that we will see during Nintendo's E3 presentation. And then we will go over like stuff that will not be there, stuff that is very likely that we will see, stuff that is unlikely, and then my weird, wild predictions. That's going to be a fun one. And yeah, let's just get started with it. So, one of the main themes that we will see during this year's E3 for Nintendo is, of course, the Switch Pro, or the better, newer version of the Switch. This has already been rumored for many years, and the article came out recently that it will be revealed before E3, but still it will have a massive presence during the E3 presentation when Nintendo is just showcasing all kinds of new stuff for the Switch Pro and all of the cool new games that support it. There will be, yeah, a lot of games that will showcase its power, but they won't be like too powerful because they also probably need to run on the OG Switch as well. I do not think there will be Nintendo Switch Pro exclusive games. But yeah, what could these games be? I was a little stumped on this, like what could they port over that would really show the power of the Switch Pro, but would also be good enough for the original Switch to handle. One of these that I thought about is a Nintendo game. It's one of the last Wii U ports that is not on the Switch, and that is, of course, Xenoblade X. Xenoblade X is kind of a spin off of the Xenoblade Chronicles series. It's not in the same lineage as 1 and 2, it's kind of a different case. It's Wii U exclusive, it's set like in a space, and you have all these cool mechs that you can, pilot. And why it has not been on the Switch yet is because it's very different. It's like the black sheep of the Xenoblade franchise. It's a very big game. If you have it on Wii U, you will have to download some very necessary patches for the game to even run well. So that's one thing. And also, It's probably not worth the money, or has not been worth the money yet, but since Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition are doing really well on the Switch, I could definitely see Xenoblade X coming. Other ports that I could think about are from like PS4 and Xbox games that we could see. The only games that I was thinking about were Nier Automata and the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm a bit stumped on this one, so if you have any ideas what they could port over from PS4 or Xbox that would really show the power of the Nintendo Switch Pro, put your ideas in the comments below because I'm a bit stumped on this one. The other main theme of this year's presentation is, of course, Zelda. Last year, we didn't have E3, but according to some insiders, the plan was to have a big E3 centered around Mario's 35th anniversary, and I think this year will be Zelda's 35th anniversary. Well, it is Zelda's 35th anniversary, just like it would be a big thing at E3 this year. We already have a lot of Zelda content that we basically know is coming, like Skyward Sword, maybe showcase some new mechanics to make it stand apart more from the original Wii game. Then there is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and it has a season pass. And the first wave of that season pass is actually releasing in June, so it's the same month. So I bet there will be like some character trailer and hey, this guy is coming to Age of Calamity. I'm not sure who it will be. My guesses are Hestu because I'm not sure if he was in Age of Calamity. I don't remember the full roster. And then they could also have someone from Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, or maybe have like a Linkle version, or like the Breath of the Wild version of Linkle as a DLC character, because Linkle was a girl Link that was really popular in the first Hyrule Warriors game, and she has only appeared in that game before. And yeah, it was already mentioned, but yeah, Breath of the Wild sequel. I think we are definitely going to see it this year. It's going to be really exciting to see it. People are going to get really hyped about it. We are going to get a name and then a release date. My guess is that the release date will be in 2022. It will not be this year yet, but if it is, yeah, I'm not complaining. Definitely not. Okay, let's move on to the stuff that I think we will not see during E3. A little bit of negativity to this part. I'm sorry about this, but manage your expectations. The first thing is Platoon 3. It was just revealed to us a few months ago, and Nintendo usually doesn't deliver many trailers of their games before release. So you have a reveal trailer, and then a lot of time goes by, and then you start hearing about it again. And I think this is the similar case for Splatoon 3. If we are going to see something, it would be nothing major. It would just be like some music, some cool trailer, some new stages or something. It will not be anything that major, which I talked about in my Splatoon video. Okay, next up is most Pokemon stuff will not be at E3. Pokemon Company usually likes to do their own thing, so they don't always showcase that much during E3. Sometimes they do, but I wouldn't guarantee on it. And they will, of course, showcase like the Gen 4 remakes or Pokemon Legends Arceus. I do not think they will show both, and they will just only show like some gameplay and some footage of the game, and it will not be that major. Pokemon likes to do their own thing, so I think they will have a separate presentation at some point. Other Pokemon stuff that we will not be seeing is Detective Pikachu 2, which was revealed to us a few years ago, but it's one of those games that is revealed and then not talked about for years, and then it suddenly shows up again. They did the same thing with the original Detective Pikachu when we saw some screenshots, and then like few years went by, we heard nothing, and then suddenly it's a trailer, and a few months later it's on the Japanese eShop. And of course, Pokemon Sleep and Pokemon Unite. They're mainly mobile games, so Nintendo is definitely not going to be showing those off I know Pokemon Unite is also coming to the Switch, but the main core audience of that game will be on mobile. And the beta of the mobile version has already started in some places. You might not know about this, but it has. So I don't think Nintendo wants to share information about this. Nintendo has nothing to do with Pokemon Unite. It's mainly a Tencent and the Pokemon Company collaboration. So they don't really care about it, and they will just do their own thing because it's not a Nintendo Switch game mostly. It's mainly a mobile game. Kind of like Pokemon Cafe Mix, but expect even more like mobile audience for that one. And then the final things that we will not see during this E3 are Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3. I just think that's very unlikely that we will hear any news about those games. Sorry, I don't have any specific excuse why, but I just don't think we will see, especially on Metroid, because there have been rumors. I said I don't talk much about rumors, but there have been some rumors about other Metroid games, and I do think it is very likely that Nintendo, whatever they do, rumors or not, they would release Metroid Prime Trilogy first. That might be showcased, but Metroid Prime 4, yeah, I don't think so. Bayonetta 3, I have no idea what's going on with that game, but it's not it's not being shown. It's not going to be shown here. Okay, then some likely predictions, and the first one, of course. Sorry, I have not mentioned this before in this video, but Smash Brothers. Yeah, Smash Brothers. We will definitely get a fighter reveal during this E3 presentation. Who is this going to be? I can't say for sure, but it will be someone definitely hype. And I also think it will be just one character. We will not get the final two characters both in this one. I think that's a bit unlikely. Still possible, but I think Nintendo wants to keep the Smash hype train going a bit further and then reveal the last character in its own presentation, like in the fall or autumn time. And if there's only going to be one character, what does it mean for the Smash Brothers character? Who's going to be if it's only one character? Well, in I think 2019, they revealed two characters with Hero and Banjo. Hero appealing to the Eastern fan base, and Banjo very much to the Western fan base. But during 2020, when we again did not have E3, but I really think that the E3 reveal was going to be Steve from Minecraft, who has worldwide appeal. So we can deduce from this one, think about it a little bit. So I think if we're just going to get one character, it will be someone with worldwide appeal. So not Master Chief. Sorry. Another game that will be getting a new character, I think, is Mario Golf. Mario Golf Super Rush is coming to the Nintendo Switch soon-ish. I don't remember exactly when, but it's pretty very soon, very soon, around E3. I think. I think it's in June or July, something like that. But I think they will showcase it a little and then show off a cool trailer. How like, hey, this is coming out soon. Remember to buy this one. And then the trailer that they are showing will showcase like one of the unlockable characters in the game, and it can be like whoever, Pink, Gold, Cat, Peach, or someone. I don't really care. It's Mario Golf, but I still think there's going to be some Mario Golf trailers and advertisements for that one. Okay, then yeah, some Pokemon gameplay. I think they're going to show off Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and then reveal stuff about Legends Arceus a bit later. It's been a bit weird because those games are so connected. So maybe they could also be showing like a connection between those two games in like during this E3 presentation because they are always advertised together, kinda. When there's new information, it's about both of them, and those release dates are like only 2 months apart, so they have to be connected in some way. It's a weird situation. I do not understand what they are doing with that, but maybe I will make a new video about that one, and it will get disliked just like my Platoon video. Uh, Then I predict that we will see a big Animal Crossing update trailer. We have not heard anything about a summer update yet, and Animal Crossing has been a bit quiet on the update front recently. The updates that we have gotten have been very kind of, small. We have just gotten a repeat events and a few new items and nothing that exciting. But there's like data left in the files of Animal Crossing that suggests that there's still a lot of cool stuff to come, and we are very near to the 2.0 updates. So I think we will see a big Animal Crossing update that will get people back into the game. Animal Crossing is very, very popular, and Nintendo didn't get to advertise it last year during E3 because, again, they didn't have one. So I think this will be a good time to showcase Animal Crossing and get people back into the game and showcase like new stuff, maybe Brewster, maybe some new mechanics and uh, Nintendo items, Nintendo villages, maybe cool stuff like that. A Square Enix game that I think will be making an appearance is Triangle Strategy, Project Triangle Strategy, the 2D HD game that they revealed a few months ago during a direct, and I think they will showcase like a small trailer of it, and that will have like a release window, a better release window, and hopefully a new name. I hate Triangle Strategy name. Please change it. Please change it quickly. And then last likely prediction is that something will just get delayed. I don't know what will get delayed, but it will get delayed. So if something gets delayed, I definitely caught that one. That was the one I was thinking about, yes. Okay, moving on to the less likely section. What are going to be less likely predictions or unlikely predictions? First of all, Fire Emblem. I want a new Fire Emblem on the Switch, and Three Houses was amazing and it did really well. And I think Nintendo would be kind of dumb not to make another Fire Emblem for the Switch. I'm not sure if it will be a remake of an older title like they had on the 3DS ones, or will it be a completely new one? Me personally hoping for a completely new one, but I definitely think it would be a good time to showcase another Fire Emblem for the Switch, and I would be really excited for it. Maybe. I don't know. For some reason, like the Fire Emblem trailers have always been kind of boring to me, but I have always still loved the games. I just don't like the trailers. They're just blah 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 boring medieval stuff, but when I actually get the games, they're like, oh, this is so fun. Same thing with all of the Fire Emblem games I have played. Boring trailers. Anyway, I think there will be another 2D HD game that will be showcased in the direct. That will be the third Dragon Quest remake that was just revealed to us a while ago in the 35th anniversary Dragon Quest presentation. They didn't reveal like any consoles that the game's coming to, so I think Nintendo will just showcase it a bit during the E3 presentation, like a small like snippet, like, "Hey, this is also coming to the Switch," just to confirm, like, "Hey, it is coming to the Switch." And maybe they're also going to do like Dragon Quest 1 plus 2 remake because that was also kind of hinted at during that presentation. Nintendo usually also likes to present some bigger indie game during E3 presentations like Rocket League, Fall Guys, and Among Us. So I was thinking what could be the bigger indie game this year. And the options I could think of are Valheim, which is a survival game, I think. I've not played that one. And Phasmophobia, which is a fun horror game. So I think those could be like cool picks to showcase during your E3 presentation. Then another port that I think is coming is Genshin Impact. It has already been revealed that they are MiHoYo, the company behind Genshin Impact, is planning on bringing the game to the Switch, but they just have not shared any further information on it for a long, long while, and the game has already been released everywhere else, basically. So I think now could be a good time, especially with the Switch Pro coming up. So you could showcase Genshin Impact running on the Switch Pro, and it's a very popular game, so people definitely like that too. Okay, 2D Metroid game. It's also in my unlikely predictions. There have been a lot of rumors for this one, as I said, but I don't really trust rumors that much. I look at them, but I don't trust them. And a few years ago, there was a lot of buzz about Star Fox Prix, Grand Prix, but that just didn't come up ever. So there was a lot of buzz about it. People were quite sure that it was going to happen, but it didn't. So it's here, but I think it's unlikely because rumors can lie, baby. And the last unlikely prediction is that there's going to be some surprise DLC that we just did not know about. This does not include Smash Brothers, by the way, but some older game, maybe like Mario Kart, Super Mario Odyssey, Arms, is going to get like surprise DLC announcement, like, hey, remember this game? You should go play it now again. Similar thing happened to like Mario Party recently, just got an online mode. I think something similar might happen. I'm not sure if it will be free DLC, if it will be paid DLC. We will just have to wait and see, but I think there's going to be some surprise DLC. Ooh, or maybe it's going to be like Mario 3D World. That could also be fun. Like adding new characters, Toadette or something. Okay, last section, moving on to the wild predictions. First of these is Persona ports. A lot of people have been wanting Persona on the Switch. I know I made two videos about it. No, well, kinda. Two videos where I mentioned it. But I think it would be very hype, but I still think it's very, very unlikely, and that's why it's in the wild section. And even if Persona comes to the Switch, Atlas could still F it up, you know? Atlas is a weird company when it comes to localizing stuff and knowing what their international fans want. So they could do something weird like only bringing Persona spin offs like Persona Q to the Switch. Maybe they will also, or maybe they will only release like Persona 3 and 4 on the Switch, like the base Persona 3 and 4 on the Switch for some reason, even though better versions, Persona 3 Fez and Persona 4 Golden exist, they would just bring like the base versions of them. No idea why. And maybe another way they could just F it up is just they bring Persona 1 and 2 on the Switch. And by the way, if you're not a Persona fan, people don't care about the first two games, or kind of first three games, because Persona 2 Gaming 2, but people only care about Personas 3 to 5. So that would be a really bad move, kind of, to port those games over. And then another port, I think we will get a 3DS remake. We just got Metopia on the Switch. We have gotten Skyward Sword, which is a Wii game, on the Switch, and I think we'll get some port of a 3DS game this time. I'm not sure exactly which one. I was thinking maybe Ever Oasis would be cool to see on the Switch. Get that game to have some new life. And no, I don't think Tomodachi Life is going to be revealed because I just talked about it, but I don't think it's going to be revealed just yet, by the way. And okay, next up, I think an old IP will be revived, but I'm not again sure what this could be. It could be like Kid Icarus would be fun to see. F-Zero, yeah, probably not. Mother 3, definitely not. But maybe something like WarioWare. That would be fun to see. We have not seen a Warrior game in a long time. The last game I think was WarioWare Gold, and before that was Game and Wario for the Wii U, and no one had that, and it couldn't work on the Switch anyway. So I think they will revive an older IP that has not gotten a game in a while. But yeah, that was all of my cool predictions for E3 this year. I am definitely hyped, but I'm still cautiously optimistic. I'm not too hyped about it, but still very excited to do it. And remember, guys, to like and subscribe if you want to see my reaction and analysis of this year's E3. I will post them on this channel, and otherwise, new videos every Monday. But that is all from me. Hope you guys will enjoy E3 this year. If you have some expectations, have some thoughts, put those comments down below. Assuming the comments are details down, YouTube changes a lot. eh, you might be watching this in the future. That is all from me this time. I will just see you guys next time. Bye bye.